What's up? I am finally back after being deathly ill with COVID again, which is always fun. Today we are we're doing some Diablo. This is kind of what I've just been doing while I've been sick. Just grinding out some good old-fashioned Diablo. And my build's pretty damn good. We've got a Touch of Death Spiritborn build going on, new class from the new expansion that just came out last week. I don't remember. Everybody was running this like super OP dodge build that boy, it was not terribly fun to look at, but apparently it has been nerfed pretty good. Thank God. But yeah, so now we are doing. I ran Touch of Death from the beginning, so I didn't even have to worry about the nerfs. Actually, we got kind of a buff with they fixed one of the runes, or there's a patch later today that's supposed to fix glyphs, the glyphs in the Paragon board that we use. I don't know if it was in the patch that we got earlier today or if it's in a patch later tonight. They split the patch that they were supposed to do into two patches, I guess. But yeah, so this will certainly be something. We're just gonna kind of run some pits, some undercities, stuff like that, just because my buddy that I was playing with is not on, and we're saving our boss mats to run bosses together. I'm pretty much like at end game. There's just like build refining at this point, where I just have to wait to get better gear drops to like direct upgrades for the pieces that I currently have, which kind of sucks. It's gonna take a while, but yeah, so let us get into it. There we are. Lovely. I've got this big ass cursor because I lose it on screen sometimes. And yeah. Let me just knock this down a little bit. We're gonna go from, oh god, that's fine. We'll take it from high to medium, and we will turn this shit off, whatever this is. No motion blur in here. Good enough. Oh, come on, Diablo, you can do it. Diablo has had a lot of stability issues since this update, and it has been, boy, has it been something. Are we good now? No, somehow it's gotten worse. Okay, you know what? Just set it back to high off. Alright, my fucking thing can't even use DSS. Which is strange, because I have a gigabyte graphics card. Wait again. I have a gigabyte graphics card, but it's not NVIDIA or something, so it can't use DLSS. I don't know. We'll wait. Go when you're ready. Oh, you good now? It gets worse every time. I'm just gonna restart the game. There we go. I'll just restart Diablo. Let's try this again. I think my current character has like 75 hours or something like that, which is a lot for a season, because usually I just do the season to the max level of the battle pass, and then I quit. But we've decided to go for broke this time, and we're going like full sweat in game, which is it's actually been really nice. Actually getting a build like online, and with them adding Torment 4 as a difficulty now, it has been terribly fun. Okay, well, it's better. So we're going to be popping masterworking materials. And I'll just go for more armor in the attempts to upgrade a couple of these pieces here. And then I need to pop a precision, one of these, and more equipment at the end, sure. Going for Obdicite to also upgrade or masterwork my armor at this point. Now I am on Torment 4, so I am on max difficulty. But as you can see, this build's kind of gross, and these enemies just melt. Nope, not there. So this is the Undercity. This is like one of the new things that they added with Nahantu, which it's actually pretty fun. Essentially, you just need to touch like all of these spirit beacons, and you have to defeat the spirits that come out. And you've got like this bar over here that you need to max out for the top tier rewards. The spirit beacons contribute quite a bit to that meter. Regular like basic enemies also contribute to it a little bit, but the beacons are really like the big thing that contributes. So you want to make sure you grab all the beacons every floor and then just kind of clear up anything else that might be running around on your way to the end. It has 3 floors on every one, so far as I can tell, which it says right up here. And once you're done on the floor, you just go to the portal and it takes you down to the next level. As long as you're in this bubble, the timer won't start running. You get some time when you go to the next floor, but we're trying to kind of blaze through here as quick as we can. Which isn't, you know, terribly hard. Now, even though this season has had some, let's be nice and call them issues, it really hasn't, like, I've had a lot of fun with it. It took a while. I really don't think the story for the DLC was, like, too thrilling, and the ending was kind of lackluster. I mean, it's, you know, it sets up for a whole other thing, but I don't know. I just wanted more out of it. I wanted a super cool, like, complete finished, like, start to finish story like you had in Diablo 3. Because, you know, Diablo 3's main campaign is, you know, basically just completely self-contained, and then they added the Reaper of Souls DLC, which I loved, which was also its own, like, self-contained story, basically. And you had your whole story from start to finish there. And DLCs these days really have gotten away from that. It's just like, yeah, we'll just make it a trilogy DLC, so you have to buy all 3 to understand what's happening in the end. Which is fine, you know, companies need to make money or whatever. It just sucks. Everything else, though, love it. Spiritborn is fun. I usually don't play Spiritborn. Or, I usually play Necromancer. I guess I wouldn't say I usually play Spiritborn because it just came out. But, Spiritborn's actually been really, really fun. Obviously, it's a little broken because, you know, it's brand new. And like I said, one of the most popular builds, which kind of abused a bug to animation cancel, like, your dodge. It got nerfed so that doesn't work anymore, which is a good thing. Because your animation cancel for your dodge essentially made you immortal. Like, enemies couldn't hit you because you just kept dodging, so you had unlimited iframes. Which is not a good thing for the game. And it just spammed abilities all over the screen, making it, like, borderline unplayable sometimes. For anybody who's not the hell, and even for the dodger. And he's dead. Torment 4 boss, by the way. And my chest piece is slowly killing me because I'm using cooldowns, which we love. And just grab up all this stuff. And we're done here. Now, I don't remember. Over here. Moobot. And custom commands. Yes. Send that Yeah, see, I don't particularly... Oh well. Not much feeling about that. No good. One of the changes I really don't like that they did make is your affixes on gear. So like down at the bottom there it says imprinted gorilla, casting a gorilla skill, increase your weapon damage by however much. If this piece of gear didn't have a greater affix, that maximum might be like 20% or something like that, or 25%. And it would just say like 10 to 25%. And you wouldn't know that you don't have the max roll until you got a greater affix that has this on it. So items that don't have greater affixes can only roll up to a certain level of an affix, or of an aspect now, and that really sucks because you have to get lucky enough to get an item with a greater affix that has the aspect that you want, that also rolls a high roll on the aspect, and it sucks. I've still got three affixes, or 3 aspects that aren't maxed out because that exists, which is terrible. Do that, and off we go. Check something. Okay. Okie dokie. Drop that. And just drop that. And we go again. These really don't take too long, and the rewards you can get out of them are actually pretty good. I've had to go through different iterations of this build, like, I don't know, I think this is the 3rd one, because the first one I could do damage, but I couldn't stay alive, like, for the life of me. Everything would just kill me on repeat. I just had no survivability. The 2nd iteration of the build, I had all the survivability you could ever want, but I had no damage. Which, when you get into higher tier content, not great. So I've landed on this 3rd iteration of the build, which is very good. That has a very good amount of survivability and a shitload of damage. Just need to kill all these guys. Over them. Kill them. Lovely. Nice. Down we go to floor 2. What's really nice about this build is I've got my 3 ability, which essentially is just the I choose not to take any damage button. Anything that's attacking me for direct damage, it just ignores. any direct damage. It won't ignore things like AoEs. So like when some of the elite enemies have like explosive, it won't do anything about that. But or like other like map effects type stuff. It won't avoid those, but enemies can't like straight up hit me, which is incredible. And then the rune words. I used to talk so much shit about rune words, and I'll never do it again because rune words make this build a million times better. So Spiritborn inherently, like as part of the class, has the ability Vortex, which pulls enemies in. As you can see, I don't have Vortex on my bar. That's because one of my rune words down here creates the Vortex. So I don't actually like have to have the ability. And then I've got another one that gives me the Druid's Earthen Bulwark, which gives me a bunch of fortification and barrier. So just by spamming my abilities, which I'm always doing anyways, I just constantly generate barrier as long as I'm punching something. And if there's not something close enough to punch, the vortex will go off and pull everything in. It's disgustingly good. And then just the damage alone from this build, like I can hit upwards of, I think the highest damage I've seen is I've hit something for 60 billion damage, which is a lot. I've only seen that, I think, once. It's like the fucking stars and the moon aligned or something and came together. Let's see. Oh, the thing's awful. People keep trying to sell items for exorbitant amounts of money because there was a duplication or some other glitch that that was around for a while. That I think they patched yesterday. Well, they patched at least one of them yesterday. Thank God. But people were able to duplicate items and like they're all selling like 4-star greater affix pieces of equipment for like multi-billions of gold, which is just fucking sad. Yeah, it's just sad. But people are gonna do what they're gonna do, and it's making it's real hard for normal people to like get builds together, just because scumbags exist and are doing RMT for max tier items, and that's pretty good, actually. So that's a full set of fully masterworked gear, which is very nice. That actually kind of gave me a damage spike too, because Armored Hide increases my block stat by like a percentage of my armor, I think. Something something like that. Or my damage is increased by a percentage of my block stat. Which Touch of Death already does an ungodly amount of damage. And then you multiply that by my critical strike damage, which is always a guaranteed crit because of the Rod of Kapleki and the Ring of the Midnight Sun working together. It guarantees me a crit on every hit because the Ring of the Midnight Sun will fully restore my vigor every time I cast Touch of Death. And then when all of my vigor is consumed, all my vigor gets consumed, guarantees it as a crit. And then the Ring of the Midnight Sun will restore 100% of that vigor back when you critically strike, which is every hit. So those two items work insanely well together. And it's kind of disgusting. Don't really need to do any of that. I've picked up too many mythics this season. None of them are useful, which is terribly sad. The only one that could be useful is the Shroud of False Death. But there's another patch that's supposed to come out later today or something like that. Because apparently even if you have the resources to craft the Shroud, it doesn't let you. Which is sad. I'm just gonna... Oh. Yeah, let's try that. See if that'll do anything. Nope, not really. Somehow I feel like it's made it worse. Oh, that's better. So I still need to put some more points on my Paragon board. Which unfortunately means I need to run more pit runs. So we'll come back up here to Karagar. And I've just been running tier 90 pits because I can still do them pretty quickly. And the final boss doesn't take forever to kill. I tried running tier 100, but the boss is just ungodly tanky for no good reason. And it'll one-shot you. So it's no good. Ooh, that would be a good. That would be a very good, because this is an upgrade. But I can tell you he is not going to sell it to me for the 200,000 gold that I have. Like I said, people are selling that kind of stuff for multi-billions, which it's not worth. But Spiritborn is just so popular right now, being new, and with the crazy damage that it can put out pretty easily. And with the dupes and the glitches and the RMT. They get away with selling this shit for unbelievable amounts of gold. This way. I have the game volume on like 5%, by the way, and it's still this loud. I tend to turn Diablo volume like off when I'm just mindlessly grinding because it gets mind-numbing to listen to. Thank God we've got music. People Shrine's good. More crits. I love the pit because it's basically just a speed run. Just get through it as fast as you can for the best rewards, and don't die. Because if you die, they penalize you. And they take away one of your glyph upgrade attempts at the end. And these enemies at tier 90 pit are way stronger than normal pit enemies are. Or normal tier 4 or torment 4 difficulty enemies are. I think at this point they're like 35 or 25 or something like that levels higher than normal torment 4 enemy. Nice. And yeah, so like right there, all I had to do was face tank that boss, and like there was no need to move. I was in no danger. So here is the tricky part. I only have a 70% chance to upgrade this one. I'm trying to get all my glyphs to level 100. Okay, we've made that one to 90. Ah, and now we've only got a 55% chance. So guess I'll start upgrading some of the other ones. That's where it all falls apart. I need to be able to reliably or consistently beat tier 100 pit to guarantee that my runes or my glyphs in my Paragon board here get their upgrades, which with a few more levels into the Paragon board shouldn't be much of a problem, but as you can see, it requires 38,000 XP, which is a lot. Even running the pits where like most of your here, myself over a bit. And there's not much interesting to look at in trade chat, but you know, you never know. Yeah. It's what was I saying? Can't remember. Yeah, anyway. Oh. So we'll go crump all this gear. Actually, we'll go sell it all because none of it's worth anything. Yeah, it's still hard to level up even running, you know, 8% bonus XP here, 15% bonus XP there, 5% there. These two don't stack even though it looks like they do. So 28% bonus XP, and I'm still not really getting a whole lot of XP out of this. So I'm at 28 million out of 38 million. So we'll see just how much XP I get from finishing this final boss. Let's see. Oh, I just saw an enemy in here that I don't want to fight. Actually, I guess it wasn't too bad. So in the patch notes for whatever patch they're supposed to put out today, or I guess the second patch that they're supposed to put out today, I don't know. They get away from that. They said that they're supposed to be removing the ability for minions to spawn with the increased health affix, because the increased health that minions get is like absurd. Like they'll be tankier than elites. You'll have minions with like multi-billions worth of HP, and they're just not fun to sit there and beat on for, you know, minutes at a time. Like, even though I can, like, hit 4 billions of damage, they're just, these minions will just sit there and face tank me for, like, a solid 30 seconds before they actually fall over dead. And that is not fun. So... Blitzing on through. Another pack of dead guys, another pack of dead guys. This build is incredibly good. I just saw in there, I hit one of those guys for like 36 billion damage. Like, it's gross just how good this build is. And this boss will not live very long. He lived a lot longer than I thought he would. Grab this stuff. I would really like to get Spirit to 100. I think runes cap out at like 40%. Is like the lowest upgrade chance you can have. I think that's the lowest, but rolling 40% chances is gonna suck because I fail 90% chances. Nothing good. Yep, nothing good. So let's see. Got 1 point on the Paragon board. Let me pull up my planned. Okay, so let's see. I need some points in a few places. So I've got armor, max life, max life. Armor's good. Got damage to elites, which could be good, or this dexterity node. Dexterity node would be really good. So yeah, that went from 207 to 227. Just check out something real quick. Mm. Sure won't make this easy. Give me 1 second, I will be right. Sorry about that. Back over here. So, from that run, I got like 11 million XP, give or take. So, the next level up, we'll take 4 more of those pit runs. Even with all the bonus XP and everything. It just takes forever. Just buy all these. Alrighty. That's a good pull. It's a very, very good pull. The rest of this can be sold. This one goes in the box of stuff that Jordan might need. And, oh, right. Forgetting to do this too. Good. Post that. Must contain flair. Self-promotion. Huh. Guess I don't know how to get that to work. Oh well. Anyway. Back to the pit. Pop. Another crit potion, some more incense, and crafting materials this time. And let's head on down.
Anything could be lurking
Oh, see, like that. That was just a regular basic mob enemy, and he outlasted all of the elites that were in that pack. Because he had increased health. And these guys too. Ooh, and there's where that insta-kill damage comes from that I was talking about. There goes one of my glyph upgrade attempts. Let's try not to have that happen again. And there's some RMT guy trying to sell runes for real money. Scumbag. Absolute scum of the earth. Wonderful. Plow on through. Yeah, probably didn't need to kill that one, but felt good. Speed. Ah, feels so good seeing big numbers all over the screen. That is one other thing that I am slightly dissatisfied with this patch about, is they did the number condensation. They condensed the numbers. So billion isn't spelled out in full numbers. It is now shortened just to 10.1B or 39M, which is fine. But I would like the option to have the big numbers back as like a toggleable. Some of us just play for bigger numbers. Gotta get out of that. to the boss. Alright, how much XP we got? 5 million? 5.5 million. How much does boss give? That boss gave me about 7.5 million XP. That's not bad. It's still gonna take 4 runs to level. Which is gonna take a while. Time to fail all 3 of these. Yeah, I fucking knew it. I knew it. Bunch of useless gear that I cannot use. Just sell it. Sell it all. And back to the pit. The shrine is good. It actually increases my attack speed, as well as firing off the little magic arrows. That attack speed is actually pretty massive. I don't know what the actual percent increase is, but it absolutely shreds these enemies. This combo is just too good. On to the next. Protection shrine is good. Anything that's not a conduit shrine is good. The conduit shrine, for whatever reason, does not scale very well or at all. And it is an incredible incredibly bad shrine to pick up at higher difficulties because you do like 20,000 damage maybe to an enemy, and these guys have millions or billions of HP. So the Conduit Shrine's just kind of turned into a tickle shrine. There we go. Boss dead. Items get. And 4 more tries. Oh, it goes lower than 40? Yikes. Okay, well, I'll just start upgrading other stuff that I know will take. So if I want to keep upgrading the Spirit Rune to 100, I'm gonna have to go... I don't know, to like... I'm gonna have to go to 100 at least. Because I don't think if I go... Well, what rank is it now? 93. So at 93, which is 3 levels over what my pit level was, I have a 25% chance for an upgrade. So if I went to 97 or 98, maybe I would be able to get an upgrade on it. That sucks. Yep, he'll never sell that just because of this little affix or aspect bonus right there. Same with this guy, he'll never sell that staff because of his aspect. This trade check kind of sucks, so I'm going to server hop. Try to get to a better server. Let's change the playlist. Let's go with this one, which once again is by the same Carl Casey. Exclamation Carl. Definitely check that out. Well, actually, I wonder if I can... Let's see. Can I add... not there. Surely there's a way. You do some quick Googling. Well, let's see. So can't I just do this? Ooh, not that. Does that work? Huh. That is not my chat. So go ahead and remove that. And we're going to delete that entirely. Obscene link. Okay, well, you know, don't know how to get that to work. I'll worry about that later. Yep. That's a problem for not right now. Let's oh god. The COVID has gone away, the cough has not. Back to the pit. Thank God I didn't step into that a little bit sooner. I'd have probably just exploded. Next. Somewhere, Blast Wave Shrine. It's fine. I don't really know how much damage the Blast Wave Shrine. Okay. Like 4 million. That's a lot better than the Conduit Shrine. Dead. These guys are about to be. Boss time. Let's see. Will I level up? Probably not, which is horribly sad. I think this is the worst boss I could have gotten. No, actually, it wasn't too bad. Usually she summons in this big old blood demon that flies down from the sky and then has like a big old AoE one-shot radius. She didn't get to that time, which is perfect. Oh, okay. Here we are. Back to single leveling runes. Yikes. Well, I think revenge has given me the best return here so far. Well, technically Colossal's giving me a better return. Okay, all those were guaranteed, which is good. And that one gave me 0.4% damage or something like that. 0.4% additional damage. In addition to the bonus damage from the gorilla skills, like the main effect. I was just looking at the legendary effect. Nice. Let's check the mercenaries. 2 levels. Nice. So we will head to the den. Down here. Is that a world boss? No, it's Legion Vet. Head on down to the den. Resupply. Got nothing good. Take the augment cache. Put greater affixes on these, so they're worthless. Well, to me. Materials cache. Offensive cache, and the aspect cache. Pop all these. 1 pair of ancestral boots that I don't need because mine are uniques. And I don't think that affix is any better. That one is. Good. I don't think I have any upgrades for any of these, but I can check. This is unyielding. %, 25%. Got apprehension. 4%, 34%. And we've got insatiable. 300%. Oh, right, which goes up to 450. Oh, then what about this one? Redirected force. 58%, 58%, yeah. Yep, so I'm locked up. I'm locked up on aspect upgrades, which is a shame. Nothing to be done there. I've just had an idea. I wonder if I could do something here. Oh, right. Okay. So if I just do this, then I add this. That's all fine. So what if I do this? Just pop up. Oh, we can do fun. Let's try this again. Yeah, that's good, I think. So if we save this, we copy this, and then I hit this and this. Do this and then this. Oh, whoops. Do that. Oh, no, that didn't work. Let's change this to 400. Oh. No, that should be on top. So if I do that, what did that do? Now if I do that. Why? What if we turn off custom font? Okay, that hasn't worked. Again, I will figure this out later then. Unfortunate as it may be. Now I have gotten a message over here. Cool, neat. Somebody telling me that they will not sell me the gloves that they have that I want. For no good reason in particular. Which is always the best. And they say, hey, I want to sell this item, make me an offer. And then you give them an offer and they're just like, nah. It's like, okay, well, this would be a lot easier if you would just give me the number that you want instead of making me guess how much you want for this item. Ah, well. It does suck because it was a direct upgrade to my gloves, but what can you do? Got the Helltide going on. Not particularly want to do the Helltide. So I do not particularly like doing the Helltide. Well, no, actually, I think I'll probably just call it there. Yeah, that definitely wasn't working. See, why can't I just rip? I guess because it's part of, yeah. It's Yeah. 'Cause it's built to do that. I mean, that doesn't make sense. What are you? Oh, never mind. That's something completely else. Wait, so what's this? Yep, that's that. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I think I will call it there for today. What the hell? Oh, what the hell is that? Yeah, but I've been having a lot of fun with Diablo. It's just less entertaining when all you're doing is running pits over and over again. I do want to try and finish Sinking City at some point. Oh my god. And I've made a lot of progress in Minecraft that I would also like to do. But yeah, no, I'm just tired. But yeah, no, I should be back tomorrow. I think, yeah, I'll probably be back on tomorrow. And yeah, I'm not sure what we'll do yet, but either way, it's gonna be fun.